harder to dwell on that loss, or do you just kind of have to bounce back quick and have a quick memory?
You just got to bounce back quick and have a quick memory. That was definitely a loss we shouldn't have took. A lot of mental mistakes, a lot of errors, especially mine on the goal line. That fumble really cost us. It didn't cost us too bad, but it cost us. Gave them 10 unanswered points. They ended up beating us by 3. That field goal, was 3 points. So you take that on the chin. But you just gotta look past it. Get past that game, get ready for Virginia Tech.
You played down there before. Obviously you've been here. How tough is an atmosphere is that for an offense, really? And what do you remember from the games that you played there?
My freshman year, it was cold and rainy that day, so the stands wasn't really packed like it usually is. This down there, it's a tough atmosphere. The fans are there, the crowd comes to be the 12th man on the field. It gets noisy down there. That's why we practice with noise in practice right behind us. So we get used to it, sort of like we did with Clemson last year. Put the speakers right behind the goal line and just blast it. So you really got to listen to the huddle and key in and focus on everything you need to do.
Their punt return man, Greg Stroman, he's right up there with you in terms of touchdowns and stuff in the ACC. How often do you sort of look at who the other team has, doing those returns and stuff like that?
I really don't pay any mind. I'm not on any coverage teams. Leave that up to the coverage teams. I definitely seen him house one against North Carolina punt return. So he's definitely a great return man. Know that he's a senior, so he's very experienced. I'm a junior. Coach Powell actually said to me today, I think he leads the ACC, and I think it was average yards or something like that. But I have more touchdowns. He's averaging 1 touchdown every 14 kicks. So he's a threat back there. We just have to contain him.
So you don't really look at that and think like, it's kind of me versus him, even though you won't be the one running down there to tackle him.
No, not at all. He plays one side of the ball, I play the other. So I just focus on my details.
You think he'll be covering you at all when you guys are out there on offense and defense?
No telling who's covering. We know that one of their guys went down, so they might have to vamp up their defense. So it might be all around. They play this funky defense, so you never know who's going to be covering you.
What do you see out of their secondary? You said North Carolina, they were a handsy team. Virginia Tech's 15th in total defense in the nation. What does their secondary really try to do? Limit receivers.
Like I said, it's all a part of their coverage. Their DBs are long. I think they're all like 6'2" and up. We just got to play with technique, learn everything that Coach Sherman tells us to do, whether it's getting off jams, reading coverages. But they all attack the ball. They're all playmakers. Even Brandon, Terrell, all the corners, Luke Reynolds, Adonis Alexander. They're all long today. They all come to play ball.
What's funky about that defense? Is it the way that they sort of stack the box and like the front that they use, or?
It's sort of that, but it's sort of with their secondary too. Their nickel Sam, he might run out to the flat where number one is, the corner drop to where the safety is, and the safety come down and play the flat. It's a weird coverage. But, we seen it last year, so we got some tricks up our sleeve for it.
I think it was play in the third quarter. You had a route against the middle linebacker where you basically read him, and then is that something you feel like you're pretty good at, where you can read that guy and make a move and find the open space? It's like almost like freelancing basically out there.
Yeah, basically me and Coach Narduzzi basically see that as a punt return. You give me an open space one-on-one, always win a matchup. I seen that nickel Sam. They couldn't even get lined up to the empty packages, so they were scrambling all over the field. I was wondering who's going to stick me, and then Ben snapped the ball. I seen that he was playing over the top, so I gave him a move one way and went the other. Ben put the ball on the money and got a good completion.
That was the same play call that Ben got sacked on later, right, in the fourth quarter?
I believe so.
You guys are going down there. I mean, they're having a good season. They've been ranked in the top 25 most of the year. I mean, how much you guys talk about just sort of trying to play the spoiler, ruin their senior day, that kind of thing?
We definitely want to ruin their senior day. We're not going to try to do too much. Just to win, we're going to do what we need to do. The little details that we've been doing all season, that's been getting us by the win and stuff. So, like you said, it's their senior day, but we want to go in and ruin that. So we just got to go in there and play to the best of our ability.
You talked a little about a few weeks ago about how the jet sweep game basically was opening things up for Darren. Is it kind of happening the opposite way now too? Now that Darren's getting rolling a little bit, it seemed like you guys went to the sweep a little bit more. Are you guys seeing more openings and more opportunity to use that because teams are starting to have to focus on him a little bit more?
It's a little of both. Darren and me. Me carrying out my fakes. Darren carrying out his fakes when I got the jet. That just brings defenders to them. Like you saw in the North Carolina game. I think it was the first play of the game. You know, we overloaded to the left side. You know, that we knew that they were going to stack the box. The corner was going to walk back, and the safety was going to rotate to the middle of the field. You know, Ben made a good read on that, and I got around that corner. You know, but like I said, it's all in the details of the offense, the little detail, just carrying out your fakes and stuff.
You'd have to make sure you're in front of a TV for the Bills game this Sunday to watch Nathan.
Yeah. That's actually a shocker. You know, big shout out to him for being a starting quarterback. You know, I seen it when he was here the last 2 years. He was going to be something special in the NFL.
Anything else? Cool. Thanks.